The challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. He steps into the ring wearing black, trimmed in Mexican green, white, and red. He weighed in at an official 146 1/2 pounds, with a professional record consisting of 35 victories, only 5 losses, 1 no contest, and 25 of his victories coming by way of knockout. Out of Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, the former WBO welterweight champion of the world, the Tijuana Tornado, Antonio Tony Margarito. Across the ring, in the red corner, he steps in wearing gold, trimmed in cronk, blue, and red. He weighed in at an identical 146 1/2 pounds, with a professional record consisting of 29 victories, only 1 defeat, and 27 of his victories coming by way of knockout. This evening, defending his IBF Welterweight Championship of the World, out of Reading, Pennsylvania, and representing Carolina, Puerto Rico, Kermit Cintron.
Get the belt. Get the belt. Yo. Thank you. Johansson. Antonio, Kermit, you receive your instructions in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. This is for the IBF Welterweight Championship of the World. Touch 'em up.
When Art Aragon hit Carmen Basilio with his best shot in the first round and nothing happened, he went back to his corner and said, "Get me out of here before this guy kills me." Margarito claims that something like that happened with Cintron when Cintron hit him his best shot in the second round of their first fight.
Cintron starts with a hard right hand. Margarito, in his difficult fights, not just his losses, but for instance, a hard tour of duty against Plotty also, has had the habit of starting slow. After last year's loss to Paul Williams, he's flatly stated it's never going to happen again. I have learned my lesson. I will crank it up early. I will start fast in every fight. Never again will I find myself trying to come from behind on the scorecards in late rounds. And he certainly lived up to that in his 1-round demolition of Golden Johnson in November in Madison Square Garden. But Johnson was a shop-worn fighter. Cintron is arguably at the peak of his career. Good uppercut by Cintron, followed by a hard right hand by Margarito.
Cintron seems relaxed and just wanting to box. And if he sees an opening, he's taking it. Margarito has not turned the jets on yet.
Good jab by Margarito. Cintron has landed a couple of excellent right hands in the first round. Right hand over the top by Margarito. Cintron wraps his left arm around Margarito's right. Good jab again by Margarito, and a body shot. And Margarito starting to crank up the work rate. Cintron needs to find an opening to try to bring a big shot through it.
Let him go. Great. Go punch. Back up.
Already more action in this half round than there was in the first 2 or 3 rounds of the first fight.
Indeed. And a physical offensive fight so far. Two guys who didn't land all that consistently in the 5 rounds they fought in Las Vegas, April 23, 2005, and both are landing with regularity in round 1 here. Hard right hand by Cintron, and another. He stops Margarito in his tracks at a moment when Antonio was pressing forward.
Margarito is trying to test Cintron's will.
And Cintron is trying to test Margarito's chin. So far, both Cintron's will and Margarito's chin are holding up, and that makes for great combat in round one. Right hand by Margarito, snaps Cintron's head back. Good left hook inside by Margarito. Margarito was the busier fighter in round one. Cintron landed some quality shots.